Hello and welcome to Midweek News, episode 21 for April 19th, 2023. Let's get started. Fedora 38 is now available. It brings with it new spins, including Budgie Desktop and the Sway Window Manager, desktop improvements with Gnome 44, and micro DNF has been replaced with DNF 5. If you're a Fedora user, go check it out. If you're not a Fedora user, go check it out anyways. If you're a fan of lightweight desktops, LxQT Desktop is now at version 1.3. Version 1.3 is still based on the Qt 5.15 framework, and work has begun on Qt 6 support. Several seemingly minor or quality of service updates are included in this release. Valve has released Proton 8.0, a big step forward for Linux gaming. This release adds support for numerous Windows games you can now play on your Linux box. It brings bug fixes and improved support for already playable games, and Proton 8 has been rebased on Wine 8.0. Sonos Pro has been launched, targeting restaurants, bars, and retail stores. Pricing looks to start at $35 per month per location. If you run a retail store or a bar, you may want to check this out. Google is set to launch the Pixel Fold phone in June. It will likely be officially announced at Google I/O on May 10th. Stay tuned for more information as it becomes available. After 25 years, Netflix is ending its DVD by mail service. Final discs will ship on September 29th. Let's all take a moment of silence for the Netflix DVD service. If you're a Gnome user, you might like Hanabi for live wallpaper. Digging a little deeper, Hanabi supports video wallpaper and can make use of NVIDIA decoders. If you really want a flashy desktop, this might be something to look at. VirtualBox 7.0.8 has been released. This release brings support for the upcoming Linux 6.3 kernel series, improved support for the RHEL 8.7, 9.1, and 9.2 kernels. It brings the ability to bypass kernel modules, improvements to guest editions, and graphical interface improvements. If you're running VirtualBox, it's always a good idea to be on the latest and greatest version to have the maximum support for the widest variety of operating systems. And last but not least, this week, we've got an article that walks you through the install of FreeBSD 13.2. If you want to get off the beaten path with a stable alternative OS, then you might want to give FreeBSD a try. While it may not have the industry support of Linux, it is stable and can trace its roots back to the original Unix. And parts of macOS are based on FreeBSD. So some of you may already be using a derivative of FreeBSD. And on that note, I want to thank you all for watching or listening. If you're taking advantage of the YouTube podcast feature, and I would like to invite you to go down below and give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can find more detailed information in our full-length videos. And on that note, thank you again, and have a great day.